everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this column bridge fold card using supplies from my new collection. So we've got a fun topper there, celebrate, and then that sentiment, birthday forecast, 99% chance I will be drunk. Lots and lots of dimension on this one. I've added some of the little water droplets there so they look like bubbles, and these are all from a past collection. I'll show you all of the products, but you don't need any dies to make the actual card like base itself. It's just these two columns, and then this is a piece of card on the back. Very, very easy. It all folds flat, so it will go into your envelope, or you can pop it in a box envelope and keep it in this 3D form if you want to. And then you've got all your space on the back there to be able to write your message, and it stands up really nicely. Very easy to make, so let's get started. So I'm using my new paper pad, and I'm using the one with the bottles and all the champagne and cocktail glasses in it. I've used all of these on all of my other samples, so you can see them over on my Facebook under the albums tab, and I'll also have them on my blog as well. I'm using the confetti made to surprise embossing folder, and then this is my new all the sentiments stamp and die set. So you get all your dies. These are the large dies here with all of these words, and then all of these are your stamps. You can change and have so many different sentiments. You can mix them with things you've already got as well, and that's the stamp set that comes with it. I'm also using it with the cheers set, and I've used the champagne, the cork, the champagne glass, and the little corkscrew there as well. And then these are the three new sentiment sets. So you've got excuse me, how rude, and let the drinks flow. Again, if you check out my samples, and you can see how funny these ones are, because there's some really, really cool sentiments. And then for this one, I'm going to use the birthday forecast, 99% chance I will be drunk, and I'm going to have the celebrate. So that's how it looks. I've just used some foam adhesive to cut the celebrate with the pink, and then I cut the frame out in white, so you've got that nice dimensional topper, and I've just used my accent glaze over the top. Okay, so you want to cut yourself a piece of 6x6 and then a piece of 5 3/4 squared and stick them together. And then you want to cut yourself two pieces of 6x5, and along the 5-inch side you're going to score at 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and then you just want to fold and burnish all of those score lines. I've also cut myself two pieces of 1, well, it's just under 1 by 6, and I've embossed them using that confetti embossing folder. So with this one, I'm going to add my glue all over the end tab there, but before I do that, I'm just going to cut, you can use your trim if you want, but I'm just going to cut a little slither off, and this will just ensure that we get a nice square tube, and it's not kind of wonky or anything, because when you fold things in on themselves, sometimes you'll get the card will like buckle a little bit and push out. So by snipping that away, it just stops it, because you can see now that where I've cut it, it's just before this score line, it's not on it. So now I can fold that over, and the whole piece folds flat, and then when you bring that up, you've got a perfect square. So just do that with the other piece. Now you can stick these wherever you want. You could just have one in the middle, and then you can just build everything up on top, but I'm going to have the two together. Now you need to make sure, because they're going to fold, if you've made a pillar card before, they always fold off to one side so they can go in the envelope. You can, if you want, add your glue and then stick it down, so when it's folded flat, it lays right up to the edge of the card there. But because of my decoration, so if I bring this in, so I'm going to have the celebrate. If I had that piece, so where would it be? It'd be just there. If I had the celebrate hanging off, imagine that was stuck. When it folds down, it's going to come off the edge. So you just need to take into account how your decoration is going to look on this. So I'm going to pull mine in actually a little bit closer together again, so I can have the celebrate overhanging, but imagine again that's stuck. When I bring it down, well, I'll make sure it stays, but it's going to be within the card. So I'm actually going to bring mine in a little bit more, so they're going to be together kind of like that. So it is going to vary where you position these, but if you want to just have them so that they are right up to the edge, add your glue on the back piece. Okay, so your glue's down here, and then fold it flat. So the glue's on this panel, but not on that one, and then just lay it down and line it up that way. Like I said, I'm going to bring mine in a little bit. Okay, so mine are 1 3/8 in from each side. Yeah. just bring that out and you'll see it should stand up nicely on its own. Next I'm going to stick down these on top. You could cut more for all 3 sides on each of the columns if you want, but I'm just going to go with the 2. So now I can start laying out all of my decoration. Just each time, just make sure that when it's flat, it all stays within that square shape. So that's going to be slightly angled, like so. Then I'm going to have the birthday forecast straight, and I'm going to pop everything up on some foam. Again, you need to make sure whatever's overhanging doesn't overhang any more than, for me, that letter E. Otherwise it again is going to hang over the edge. So I think probably something like that. This side I can have more overhang. I'll hang that over more, but something like that. I've got the little cork. Oh, I think I have that. Maybe like so. That looks cute. And then I've got these water droplets, which I'm going to use for the bubbles in the champagne. And I'm just going to stick those just randomly on the card. So I'm going to get that all stuck down. And there's the finished card. Love the holographic cardstock there catching the light. And then these, when you add your glue, they will be white, but once the glue dries, then they become clear again. They just add that nice dimension. So it's a very tactile card. It all folds down flat. So that will go in an envelope. There is some bulk there, but it will still fit in an envelope. And then it's easy, you know, for the recipient to know what to do. So you can, if you want, stick that onto a top fold or a side fold card. You could put it onto a bigger card as well if you wanted to, so you've got a frame. But I'm going to keep it as it is. You can see it stands up really nicely, and then I've got all the space there on the back to write my message. Nice fun sentiment there, just something a little bit different. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial from me today. All of the products that I've used will be linked individually in the description box below, but you can also click here and you can find them over on the Craftstash website. Make sure you subscribe to my channel just by clicking here, and I'll have all of the other column and bridge fold cards in a playlist coming up now, so you might want to check those out next. See you all again soon. Bye.